Um, okay. You know, for the three Dada prayer separation prayers, sentences, and Samayik we are doing on the Lobh, greed. So can you expound on that a little bit? Your
Yes,
Dada's
greed.
version, your version.
So Dada Bhagwan said that when he blessed us with the vision of self-realization, when I got that I am completely and totally free of mind, speech, body, name belonging, attachments, and all the karmic bonds of Shailesh and name belonging attachments. I'm pure soul self only. So as a cause, I got free of all the six inner Kashais or weaknesses, which are anger, greed, pride, deceit, attachment, and aversion. But in discharge, I do have the stock of all these discharge inner weaknesses. And amongst those discharge inner weaknesses, the anger goes away first. There are so many examples, live examples we saw in Dada Bhagwan's presence, that no sooner the person is blessed with a Gnan Vidhi, and maybe next day or within few days, all the anger goes away, including I saw in my father, I saw in many people. Then the pride is a boda dosh, એટલે it is seen, but it's less harmful. It's overtly seen and it goes away next. But the lobh is a very subtle and cunning inner weakness which goes last. According to the scripture, the greed goes away at the 10th step of relative development. Out of 14, the greed goes at the 10th step. And at the 12th step, the sukshma moh, kshin moh, it goes away. Moh means whatever is disturbing the chit a little bit. So the greed is so subtle that one has to focus on it to see it, that it is there. Otherwise, that note or that complex is subtly working inside. Then Dadaji said that the greed, what is greed? So greed is not only for one thing. We can understand the greed for money, greed for wealth, greed for physical belongings, but that's one part. Greed means to have more and more. Greed means your reflective consciousness, relative reflective consciousness, or chit, Ashuddha chit, gets entangled or keeps moving into that area only, that this much my money is in this fixed deposit, in shares and stocks and that, and I have this many saris and this many jewelries, and this is that, and this is that, and management and movement and whatever. So because it is capturing my chit, it is preventing me from the full experience of my pure soul self. Then he said that the greed is not only for the money or physical thing, greed is for everything. Greed for pride, greed for happiness, greed for other things, greed for appreciation. To have the things of liking more, to wish to retain the things of liking, and to wish to get rid of the things of unliking very quickly, all this comes under the roof of greed. ગમતા સંજોગો ટકી રહે, જાય નહીં, અને ના ગમતા સંજોગો જલ્દી જતા રહે. That attitude also is included into greed, because it's a relative or a paudgalic attitude, and my chit is entangled or captured by the relative. So then Dadaji gave few keys to get rid of the greed. That to few people he said, that few people said that Dadaji, greed is not going away. So initially he gave a simple key to get rid of greed. Is a good key is keep on giving away. Keep giving to the needy people, keep giving to the one who is asking, keep giving to someone where it can be helped. And ultimately, if you can't do, you take some coins and go on dropping while on your way from rickshaw or a car, and the mind will understand and will get rid of the greed. To one person he said that Dadaji, anyhow, I can't get rid of my greed out of my business and other things. Dadaji said, wait, there'll be a loss and there'll be a blow of a loss and the greed will get fractured. So when you can't get free of the greed by understanding, you can't get free of the greed by your own understanding and purusharth, nature will break it someday. So this is all the things Dadaji gave. And Dadaji also said that you can focus on to that note or a granthi, Samayik ma tame ek greed ni granthi, you just put it and the prajna will show you how your greed is working at the different places. Now my own version, Rajni Bhai is asking me, I have a mountain of greed, so I can describe many facets of greed, Rajni Bhai, don't worry for that part. Because I know that the Vanit Prakriti has a good stock of greed. So there's a difference between economy and greed. Economy will take care. See, Dadaji said, use your money and cement economically. So economy is using it carefully, not compromising with quality. Whereas greed is trying to save, compromising the quality. So in summer days, if my body is getting disturbed, then I'll see what is the what you can say fare of the AC chair car and what is the non-AC. If there is substantial difference, can I go in non-AC and save something? So suffering and still trying to save is a greed. Then the greed is seen when there is an effect. I have learned a very simple way. When there is effect onto your prakriti, when it is disturbing, when it's making you upset, when it is making you suffer, you see why you are suffering. And that from that, I am trying to understand my greed. And I'll give you recent example, which I gave in Ahmedabad Satsang also, because it is recently lively going on. Since last 1 month, one of the phaco machine, which is used for the cataract surgery, it's under breakdown. If it doesn't get rectified, I have many things going on in my mind that if I have to buy new one, it costs me 10, 12, 15 lakhs rupees. And if I'm to practice for 2-3 years, whether it's worth it. If I buy second hand or refurbished, again, the problems of servicing. But that is the effect I'm seeing. That how much effect it is creating for Shailesh, how much the upyog it is capturing, how much I'm getting entangled into it. I'm not coming out very soon that, okay, I have tried, let us see what Vyavasthit has to do. I'm Shuddhatma. In other words, I'm not a normal person because of this. That's where the greed is working. That's where the greed is hurting me. That's where the greed is taking toll of me. Now, another example I'm giving from my own book only. If somebody is spending more, Shailesh will think that, oh, they don't have proper prudence or they are not thinking properly and they're just spending like that. They will suffer someday. So somebody is spending and Shailesh is getting affected, that's greed. So the greed, you name it and you see it in all corners. in all corners. But still, Dadaji said one positive thing, that Mahatmas are not really that greedy. Why? Because they will be happy to give in satsang, they will happy to give for good cause. The greedy person will not be able to give even for good cause, even for noble cause. So through that extent, Mahatmas have been relieved of the greed. But as I said, as long as it is creating effects on me, as long as it is making me suffer, as long as it is capturing my Shuddha Upyog, as long as I am not keeping in my Shuddhatma, it's greed functional. Dadaji gave us another example, that if there is a bundle of 2,000 rupees, in India, 2,000 is the highest denomination right now. And if I'm given few bundles, I'll not waste my Shuddha Upyog to count it. Somebody may count it. Whereas if it is given to me, I'll be into it. For a few minutes, my Shuddhatma will be on side and my Upyog will be into that. I'll be more careful that I'm not missing. I'll count twice, thrice that I should not miss. So on one side, it is Vyavhar. We don't deny Vyavhar. But Vyavhar is a normal. It keeps you normal. It keeps you sahajik. It doesn't capture your Shuddhupyog. It doesn't disturb your Shuddhupyog. Whereas greed is one where it doesn't allow you to remain normal. It disturbs your Shuddhatma state. It captures your Shuddhupyog. Hope I'm clear, Rajini Bhai Sahab.
No, it was very good. You gave
Huh.
very good examples, and now we associate greed with money, but that is not
No, it is a
only
small
the.
part. Greed is everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
Greed is
yeah.
everywhere.
No, wonderful one. Thank you, Shaileshanandji.
Greed,
Go ahead.
greed is for
Yeah,
if I have two satsang, three satsang going good, my greed will expand. Oh, let me expand, let me reach to more people. Let me to normal, it is good. But when my prakriti is getting affected, my upyog is getting lost, it is greed.
yeah. Wonderful, wonderful.